How's it going, everyone? Sinister on the Gamer section bringing you another review. And today's review is Skautfold Moonless Knight for Xbox Series S and X, Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and 5, Nintendo Switch, and PC. You play as Grey, a knight from the British Empire along with Noah. They both travel to Japan on a diplomatic mission just to make a trade with the Emperor and retrieve the relic. However, the Fiend shows up and attacks everyone, and Grey loses an arm. And also, he sets a barrier around the castle, so now it's up to you and your familiar to break the spell. Let's start off with the graphics, which takes ode to retro games with nice pixel art. The sprites have their own detail, and the level designs are even better, like from the different floors of the castle. Like, you can see the bricks on the walls and on the ground. The lighting is well done in some areas, and of course you see areas that are dark, but you have all these lanterns just to emit illumination. And you have some areas that, they have this creepy lighting and everything, just to set the tone along. The characters speak to each other just to draw the plot along, and the tone is dark and eerie when dealing with the supernatural. The game runs smoothly at 60 FPS on the Series X version with zero delays, and the music is dark and filled with sorrow and death every corner. The sound effects are decent, hearing your weapon slash to the clanks of your shield. But of course, both you and your enemies can do the same thing to each other. Plus hearing your enemy's demise. And fans of the series would definitely should try this out. And new players, try to experience this, the series out for the first time. Skautfold is an action RPG metroidvania mixing with Soulslike mechanics. The controls took me a while to get used to when it comes to combat, but out of combat it was easy after that. Grey can attack, defend, dash, just to name a few, and the map shows you where you are and the rooms that you can and cannot go into. And you have to tread carefully because there are enemies everywhere and they will surround you quickly. And during combat you can't just spam attack or defend button, like you feel like it. Because now you and your familiar can attack, but Grey only have one arm, you can only do one method at a time. And like, for example, defend yourself, then attack, and so on. But since this is an RPG, you and your familiar can level up. And when you drop in enemies, they leave money behind, aka Zen, which you can use to boost your health or buy a better weapon. And also you can improve your weapon with the right materials, make it easier on you just to level up the stats, just to improve on it, just to make it stronger. And this is my first time playing this series, so I had to learn on the fly, but I accepted the challenge after that. But for those who play the series, you know what it's all about. One of my gripes about this game is the gameplay is suspect, because having you have to get up close to your enemies and line it up just to make sure the hits register and everything, it got annoying real quick, because without it, man, I was getting murked quickly, and the animation is stiff too. Another issue is the gameplay is repetitive because you see the same enemies on almost every room. This is just a few issues I wanted to point out because, it keeps, Skautfold for being great. For that, I gave Skautfold Moonless Knight a 3 out of 5. Thank you for tuning in to the best place for independent gaming journalism, and that is the Gamer section. Be sure to hit like button on the video, and please subscribe to the channel.